Hey everyone, this is Chad Agarwal. I'm the owner of Perfect Clicks LLC. We are a digital media company based in New Jersey. We manage very high traffic websites. We will do web development, design, digital marketing, SEO, social media, and a whole lot more. Please contact us at 844-4CLICKS if you're interested in working with us. Today I want to talk to you about what you should do if you're feeling stupid at work. We've gotten feedback before that somebody might feel stupid about one thing, or you might be working with a client and you feel stupid working with a specific client, and you might have a parent or a sibling or a cousin or somebody at home that makes you feel stupid. And today I kind of want to give you some tips. I'm going to give you a really good tip, especially right at the end, that's going to help you never feel stupid again, and what you should do in those situations. So I hope this helps you here today. First off, I'll tell you I'm the first one who feels stupid at work. I've definitely had my fair share of moments. I'll tell you, just the other week, I had a client. We were shooting an e-commerce, doing an e-commerce photo shoot for some, I don't want to say the product, but we were shooting an e-commerce product. The pictures were coming out really good. And along the way, the client had very specific requests. And the client said to me, "Have you ever seen pictures of food before?" And so I realized that most people would take that as like, oh wow, they're speaking to me as if I'm stupid. But the truth is, the client really meant that she was talking about a specific type of food, and she really wanted a certain look, and especially with certain lighting and kind of very, very minute detailed things, she wanted us to deliver on that. So in terms of feeling stupid, I could take that and feel stupid, or I could take that and learn from it. So if somebody's speaking to you like you're stupid, or they say something, it might not mean that you're stupid or that they think you're stupid. They just might not have the ability or the time to articulate what needs to be done. So here are a few tips that you can use to avoid feeling stupid in any situation. The first thing to do to avoid feeling stupid at work is just to do everything right. If somebody asks you to do something, follow the instructions. If you have a problem, ask questions. If you do your best to do everything right, it's going to be very clear that you're following instructions, doing the steps, and doing a really good job. It's hard for anybody to hate anybody that's doing a really good job. Have a very high level of integrity. I think people who have a really strong work ethic have a very high level of integrity, and it's because they value the time that they have and the value of the time of others. So if you're working with somebody and they have a high level of integrity, they'll be honest with you. So I think it's very important to be honest with what you're doing, what your capabilities are, and say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I'm seeing it. That level of communication, that honesty, is going to make you seem very knowledgeable, but also very comfortable and very confident. If you can't do everything right, and even if you're being honest, sometimes you just gotta stick to the process. Follow the steps and show somebody how that you're following what you think is the best steps, or the steps that they laid out. Another cool trick is just ask them simply, how do you think I should do this? What would be your approach? This way, if somebody's unhappy with the work that you're doing, you can get a lot of good feedback and you can really learn from that. Sometimes you might have somebody who's unhappy with you and they'll say, you didn't do this right, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? What happened with this? Or why did you make a certain decision? And the best answer that you can always have to a client or to a boss or a manager or to a family member is just walk through the reasons. Walk somebody through your decision making. If you can explain your decision making really clearly, what are the reasons behind your actions? People are much more likely to give you the benefit of the doubt, and you establish authority and clarity with everything that you're working on. It's more likely that a manager will trust you and say, well, here's where your decision is really strong, or be able to teach you that I really like the steps that you've taken, but these are the decisions or the priorities that need to be shifted. So once again, you're opening up that line of communication, but you're also explaining what the major reasons are for taking any action, and you're less likely to feel silly or like you don't know what you're doing. Another great tip to avoid feeling stupid at work is to just show the evidence. A lot of times we've had clients come to us and say, where did you get this from? Where did you come up with that? We have clear processes, we have sources, we have a lot of information and data that we go through. So if we can show the client or the person that we're working with, here's the evidence for what we're saying. If you have evidence for what you're doing or for what you're working on, you'll never feel stupid at work because you're doing the homework, you're doing the research, and you can bring that forth. And again, you're just building authority, you're building trust, and people will look up to you. Additionally, if somebody responds to you in a demeaning way, I think it's important to say that you're doing what you're doing within a certain time constraint, or because you care about quality, or tie it back to the customer. If you're managing your time really well, or if you have a value that you're creating, if you're talking about the quality of a product or service, or if you're just talking about how much you care about that customer avatar or that end user, it's really hard for anybody to give you a hard time about those things. And so you can always come across that you deeply care about what you're doing. And nobody will ever think you're stupid if you're really valuing your time and other people's time, you're getting work done fast, you're trying to care and do what's right by the customer. That's a great way to show that you really care about what you're doing, and nobody will ever think you're stupid if you show passion and show that you care. Next, this is probably the best tip I'm going to give you. If somebody's speaking to you like you're stupid, don't take it like you're dumb or you don't know anything. Take it as a learning experience. Nobody can ever make you feel stupid if you have a good attitude. If you treat everything as a learning experience, you will never feel inferior. You'll treat it as true experience, things that you're gaining knowledge, you're getting feedback. You should be hungry for that. True feedback, for somebody to tell you what's wrong or what you're not doing, take that and run with it. That's so valuable. You should actually thank that person. So instead of saying, oh, this person makes me feel stupid, say, thank you for the feedback, and where's the lesson that I can learn, and how can I do it better? If you have this attitude of gratitude or this attitude of learning, you're going to feel thankful and grateful, and you will never feel stupid again, because the truth is, I think everybody needs to feel stupid more. We've all been taught in colleges and universities that we should know everything, but when you get into the workforce and you're taking a first job, or even if you're 10 years or 20 years into a career, you should be doing new stuff every single day, every week, every month. You should be learning stuff, and if you're learning something new, odds are you're going to feel stupid. It's just like a video game. If you're 1 level in or 2 levels in, it's pretty simplistic. You might feel silly doing some of that stuff. But once you're 9 or 10 levels in, you're doing really advanced stuff with the basic core skills that you've learned. So I would say if anybody ever makes you feel stupid, change your attitude, work hard, do the process right, save time, value the customer, and overall have an attitude where you're learning. And hopefully you could feel stupid more often. Lastly, I just wanted to say to everyone out there, if somebody ever speaks to you and makes you feel stupid, it's your choice for how you feel. And so don't let anybody else impact you. What you should do is just keep working, keep learning, and if you're looking to grow with a company like ours, please reach out to us, whether you need help growing your business or if you're looking to join a great team. Thanks so much.